With over 800 parks across the city of Surrey, how do you know which ones are the best ones to visit? Well, the good news for you is that in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 parks in Surrey and all they have to offer. What's going on, guys? Your favorite Surrey realtor, Alex Dunbar, back again with another educational video. If this is your first time on my channel, I've lived in the city of Surrey for nearly 30 years now, and I make videos just like this one in order to share all of my knowledge and experience with you from my time here. If you weren't aware, Surrey actually used to be known as the City of Parks prior to changing its slogan to The Future Lives Here, and it had its previous name for good reason. As I previously mentioned, there are over 800 parks across the city, 200 of those with amenities for people and 600 more to protect natural areas, open space, and biodiversity. Additionally, there are more than 650 kilometers of trails and walking paths across the city. Personally, I've yet to see another major city protect its parks and green spaces the way Surrey does. Because of this, it wasn't easy to pick my top 5 since there's so many amazing options to choose from, but that just makes them that much better. But let's not waste any more time and we'll get into our first park. Starting us off, my first pick is Redwood Park. Located at 179th and 20th Avenue in the 𝐁𝐨𝐤 community, this park looks like something out of a fairy tale with its tall redwood trees which tower over its visitors and thus give it its name. In this enchanted kingdom, you'll be able to find hundreds of colorful, tiny fairy houses hanging from branches, sitting on top of logs, and hidden amongst the forest floor. There's even a 2-story treehouse that stands 6 meters high, smack dab in the middle of the forest, adding to the charm of this magical place. Redwood Park is a great place for families to enjoy the great outdoors and stay active. It features a large playground and plenty of space for picnicking and relaxing. It also has several walking trails, making it a great place to go for a stroll or a bike ride. One of the highlights of Redwood Park is its beautiful natural surroundings. With its towering trees and lush greenery, the park provides a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. Whether you're looking for a quiet place to relax or an outdoor area to play with your family, Redwood Park has something to offer for everyone. In addition to its recreational opportunities, Redwood Park is also a great place for community events and gatherings. Redwood Park is easily accessible with plenty of parking available for visitors. Whether you're coming from the city or one of the nearby neighborhoods, getting to Redwood Park is a breeze. They've also recently added 30 new parking stalls back in October 2021, so you'll never have to worry about parking. It's the perfect place for short hikes with multiple trails winding throughout, giving visitors access to a variety of plants and animals as well as beautiful forest backdrops. Perfect for an Instagram photo session or just taking in the scenery before heading back home. Additionally, in the winter, the hills are great for sledding, so there's always something to do year round. Next, we've got Holland Park. Located at 134th and Old Yale Road in the Whalley community, the park's location is ideal as it's situated in the heart of Surrey's city centre, making it easily accessible to visitors as it's just steps away from the SkyTrain and Central City Mall. The park was redeveloped in the mid-2000s and was transformed from a quiet and underutilized space to the contemporary urban park you see today. At 25 acres, Holland Park offers a variety of park amenities, including large sports fields, basketball courts, a playground which was renovated in 2020, and lots of picnicking areas. The park is also home to the Holland Gardens, which include a large central amphitheater and beautiful water fountain. Parking and washrooms are also available with access off King George Boulevard. The park's layout is well designed and maintained, with open green spaces and well-lit pathways that make it an ideal destination for joggers, dog walkers, and families alike. In addition to the amenities mentioned above, Holland Park is also a popular spot for cultural events and festivals. The annual Fusion Festival, held in July, is a celebration of the cultural diversity of Surrey, with music, dance, and food from around the world. Every year, Holland Park hosts other large community and city events, including Movies Under the Stars and Faded in the Park Music Festival. In 2008, Holland Park was selected as a site for one of British Columbia's Spirit Squares to celebrate the province's 150th birthday. Holland Park was also one of Surrey's celebration sites during the 2010 Winter Olympic Games. The gardens here are another highlight of the park, providing a serene and peaceful setting for visitors. The park is home to several unique sculptures and art installations, adding to the park's beauty and overall appeal. In conclusion, it's a fantastic park that offers something for everyone. It's an excellent place to spend a day outdoors, enjoying the many amenities and activities that it has to offer. Moving on, our next park is Green Timbers Urban Forest. Located at the 14600 block of 100th Avenue in the Guildford community, Green Timbers is one of Surrey's largest parks. This is an expansive park filled with lush green forests, full of trees and plant species unique to the region in BC. This park has over 10 kilometers of nature trails for walking or biking, many of which are wheelchair accessible as well. These take visitors through the dense trees, providing providing stunning views along the way. The off-leash dog area at Green Timbers is also very popular, giving active pups some much needed exercise while exploring nature. The park is also known as the birthplace of reforestation in BC. And of course, behind every fun fact is a fascinating story. The park that today sits nestled in the heart of Surrey's urban development was once a towering forest that covered 5,000 acres of magnificent, unspoiled land. It was the only surviving untouched forest from San Diego to Vancouver, which drew a lot of attention. During the late 1800s, many travelers came from far away to see the famous park's amazing road that was lined with trees 200 feet tall. Green Timbers Park was admired by many, with multiple attempts made over the years to have the area designated for park purposes. But every year there were developers who wanted to build in the park. These people were stopped from doing so up until the 1920s. Despite a campaign to save the forest, all 5,000 acres of it were clear cut. In 1929, the last of the enormous trees were cut down. Many witnessed this heartbreaking historical event, which seemed to solidify the fate of what was once Green Timbers Forest. However, there is a happy ending. Thankfully, the trees were soon replanted and the site was dubbed British Columbia's birthplace of reforestation. Afterwards, it had a long run as a forestry school and nursery until the land officially became a park in 1974. Today, Green Timbers Urban Forest is one of the biggest parks in Surrey. It has more than 452 acres of land with wetlands, lakes, meadows, and trails. In the heart of the park, you'll find Green Timbers Lake, which is filled with rainbow trout. Fishing in the city? You heard that right. Enjoy year-round fishing from the shore. But please note that the lake is only for wildlife and fishing. No watercraft or swimming is permitted. The Surrey Nature Centre can also be found here, offering various types of programming and education opportunities. If you do visit Green Timbers, if you fish in its lakes, or explore its trails, maybe after hearing its story, you'll take a moment to really appreciate the forest that excelled after being given a second chance. The next park on our list is Bear Creek Park. Located at 137th and 88th Avenue in the Bear Creek neighborhood, it's one of the city's largest public parks with something to offer for everyone. Bear Creek Park spans a total of 152 acres with Bear Creek running through the park, hence its name. It has numerous amenities such as a picnic area, playground, off-leash dog area, concession stand, sports field, walking trails, and even a miniature train. There's also an outdoor pool with a diving board and lifeguards, and a water park for those who want to cool off during the summer months. What's especially attractive about the pool is the fact that, unlike similar facilities in most other municipalities, admission is free. In fact, there is no charge at any public outdoor pools in Surrey, which is great. And for those looking for a more relaxed experience, there are multiple benches and picnic shelters scattered throughout the park to sit down and enjoy the natural beauty of the surrounding landscape, as well as the occasional wildlife sightings, all of which makes it an ideal spot for hot summer days spent outdoors. Bear Creek Park is a great place to visit any time of year and whenever you're in the area. An especially good time to visit with the children is in the summer because of its pool and water park facilities, as previously noted. During the Halloween and Christmas season are also great times to visit the park, as that's when the miniature train becomes especially festive. Among other things, Bear Creek Park is a great place to see autumn leaves and all their colors in the gardens. Additionally, a number of community events happen here as well. In late May, for example, there's the Surrey International Children's Festival, which takes place at both the Surrey Art Centre and in the park. Bear Creek is also a host venue for Surrey's Sounds of Summer music series, one day each summer, where folks are invited to bring their lawn chairs and enjoy an evening of free live music. During the fall, there's the Garden Light Festival, where the gardens at Bear Creek Park get decorated with strings of Christmas illuminations and colorful spotlights. It lasts for just a couple of evenings and usually takes place just before Remembrance Day weekend. Other seasonal events at Bear Creek Park include the holiday miniature train rides at Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. Train and mini golf combo deals are also available. The train is open from March until the beginning of October, as well as at Easter, Halloween, and Christmas when it's decorated for the respective holiday seasons. My personal favorite is the Halloween train, but it's not for the faint of heart. They've got spooky decorations and people jumping out to scare you around every single corner. It actually had to be toned down in previous years due to complaints of being too scary. This was due to the fact that there was a live actor with a chainsaw who would jump out and onto the side of the carts to scare people. In addition to all the exceptional amenities for children, Bear Creek Park also has a beautiful garden and is home to the Surrey Art Gallery. The gallery isn't that big, but it's worth a quick visit if you like art and are in the area. The Surrey Art Centre is open to the public with performing arts and display of the work of local artists. The gardens are free and admissions to the gallery is by donation. Up next on our list, we have Tynehead Regional Park. Tynehead is located in the northern part of Surrey, just off Highway 1 and 176 126th Street, also known as Highway 15. The park is nearly 600 acres of meadow and forest on the banks of the Serpentine River and is owned and maintained by Metro Vancouver. Tynehead is a popular park for cycling, picnics, dog walking, or exploring the upper part of the river. There are two sides of the park, which is split down the middle by 168th Street. The east side, which is called Serpentine Hills, has a perimeter bike trail, while the west side has hiking trails and is also home to the Serpentine Hatchery. The various trails and viewing platforms within the park offer great options for observing the spawning salmon in October through December. While you're there, you can visit the Tynehead Hatchery, which is operated by the Serpentine Enhancement Society. Here you can learn more about the salmon of the Serpentine River and the Society's efforts to improve the environment for the fish and other wildlife. The park is an ideal place for a family day out with picnic tables, the Tynehead Fish Hatchery, and spectacular nature trails. The trails are definitely one of the main attractions here and offer opportunities for hiking, biking, and horseback riding. If you're gonna walk the trails, make sure you give yourself at least 40 to 60 minutes depending on the trail you choose. There are also group campsites available for school outings, guide camps, or special events, all of which can be booked through Metro Vancouver. Within the park, you can also find a 6-acre off-leash dog area accessible from 168th Street parking lot or a connecting pathway from the 96th Avenue parking lot where the hatchery is located. If you live in Fraser Heights, you can also access the off-leash dog area from the Tynehead pedestrian overpass, which crosses Highway 1 at 168th Street. The Tynehead off-leash dog area offers a range of open space for open running and play, as well as a 750-meter off-leash pathway ideal for jogging with your dog. There are also some on-leash paths that connect with the off-leash area, so be sure to keep an eye out for signs which indicate when to put the leash back on. And just be aware of the Metro Vancouver Canine Code of Conduct. In addition to its recreational offerings, Tynehead Regional Park is also a popular spot for nature lovers, bird watchers, and wildlife enthusiasts. It's home to a diverse range of species, including coyotes, deer, beavers, and several types of birds, including owls and hawks. Meanwhile, the headwaters of the Serpentine River are spawning and maturation habitats for trout and salmon. Overall, Tynehead Regional Park is a beautiful and vibrant park that offers something for everyone. Whether you're looking to relax in nature, explore the outdoors, or simply enjoy some quality time with family and friends, Tynehead Regional Park is an excellent destination for those who love the great outdoors. And that's going to conclude my video for today, but let me know in the comments which of these parks you visited before and if there's any you think that I missed. If you're interested in seeing more videos just like this one, then I suggest you consider subscribing to my channel, as I make weekly videos highlighting the best that Surrey and its surrounding cities have to offer. If you do have any questions, leave them down below and I'll be sure to get back to you whenever I get a chance. And before you go, be sure to check out another one of the videos on my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.